Meantime, the economy was also among the topics of conversation as the GOP candidates for governor gathered in Hamilton County this past week to meet with local Republicans, all sharing their views on why they should be the state's next governor.
I'm convinced that Hoosiers are sick and tired of politicians who come before them and say one thing and do another. And it's very easy to come up and talk about conservative talking points and what we'll do as conservatives. But it's a whole nother matter to get the job done. And so I'm asking you to reflect on what it is that each of us have to do. I believe in America.
I believe that we have an obligation to lead with the servant's heart. That's when we're at our best in politics, when we lead with the servant's heart. And here's what that means. That means to me that you have a bold vision for the people of Indiana, a bold vision that inspires the people of Indiana and improves their lives.
When you look at the experience at the local and state, executive and legislative levels, there is no comparison. And I'm going to tell you one thing. When I'm governor, I'm not going to sit in an office for 4 years playing it safe so I can get reelected. I will be bold and I will be transformative.
I have never run for office before. Indiana needs a governor who thinks differently, who can move with urgency and grow our economy, putting more money in Hoosier pockets.
All of us will have to back up what we say we're going to do. And if we're going to honor the duty of what the job calls for, honor the first responders and what this day is about, make sure you look at one's track record, not what they say they're going to do, what they actually do.
By the way, this week, Senator Braun also putting out a statement on the House impeachment inquiry saying, quote, "We need to get the full truth." He said the inquiry was the right way to do that. Also this week, one of Braun's newest opponents, Brad Chambers, who you just heard from there, sat down with our Dirk Rowley from our affiliate in Fort Wayne to talk about his decision to enter the race.
Why run?
I am optimistic about Indiana's future, and as a long-time Indiana business person and observer and participant in the state's economy as a business person, and then I did 2 years in the Secretary of Commerce role. I'm just optimistic about our future and believe there's more potential to go get. And so as I evaluated the opportunity shifting from Secretary of Commerce and the opportunity to run and really take the state into the future, building an economy of the future, you know, I thought about it and got the family together and want to continue to offer my service and to give.
What does that economy of the future look like in your mind?
It looks like higher wages, lifting people up, putting more money in Hoosier pockets. It looks like, you know, more industries paying Hoosiers more, growing our GDP, growing our economy into the future. Because a growing, you know, I believe that the number one job of a governor is to grow the economy.
And you can see more of that interview on our website and at WANE.com. All right, coming up, the clock's ticking. What will Congress do about the impeachment inquiry and the looming threat of a government shutdown? We'll talk with our panel. Then later, remembering Governor Frank O'Bannon's life and legacy 20 years after his death. My interview with former First Lady Judy O'Bannon straight ahead.